Well, surprise is Game Capture started working with the Crimson Diamond now too. I don't know if this is going to be too loud or not. I usually have the mixing down, because when I use a capture card, it usually is my voice is quite lower than the input sound, so I have my voice up higher, my mic input. Yeah, the Crimson Diamond, fuck yes, finally released today. I'm so excited. I tried to buy it like right when Steam, and I just kept getting like a weird PayPal error, and the Steam cart, like my cart wouldn't load in the mobile browser, so I had to open the Steam app to buy it. Yeah, we'll restart. Oh. Restart, there we go. I want to start the opening. But yeah, I checked the first thing, like I have this one save, because I checked to make sure that saving a save file with titles of numbers worked, and that the map loaded. So. And also, you get a trophy for opening, Steam achievement. I'm so used to the PlayStation ecosystem, for launching the game. Also, I have, like, barely any voice because where I've been sleeping in the tent overnight, my allergies are acting up now. Because the freshly mowed lawn and the hay, because it's hay season, you know. Can I watch the credits from here? No. Oh, yes, I can. Good. I'm in the credits. Because of the Patreon supporter. I want to see it. So excited. Yeah, I used my, my full name, but I use my middle initials in professional settings, because there's another Sarah Dunphy in the museum historic career field, so I use my EA. Because of so that it distinguishes us. And since, this was going to be involving, her being a clerk for the museum and whatnot, I wanted my full name. But Lady Norimon would have been alright too. I just hope that, because I DM'd her about it on Patreon. I'm going to change my Patreon to the Christmas card tier too, because it was mostly like where it was on a time limit and Nick had his blood work and stuff due. I didn't want to, be short with that, because Patreon isn't in Canadian dollars. It does the conversion and the tax. There we go. Right there. It's me. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. We'll let it run through again. While I talk about the Crimson Diamond a bit. The Crimson Diamond is a game, that, besides the music by Dan Policar, like, Julia Minamata has done, like, all of the stuff. Like, the story, the art, the testing, the puzzles. It's like, and she's kept this consistent stream, like, of working on it, like, Crimson Tuesdays, of working on it for people to see, and I'm amazed at the, the tenacity and the, the work she has put in, not just for the game, which is a monumental, embarkment, but the marketing, the stream getting hype, the panels she's gone to, the traveling to the conventions. I am just shook constantly. And I only have known about this game since the spring when I saw, it's like the or something. I'll double check. We got plenty of time now. Yeah, One Short Eye did, like a special on, like buried secrets within the Colonel's Bequest, and I watched it because I had started playing the Colonel's Bequest like back in like 2004 on my old Dell desktop, but I couldn't play very far because it creeped me out because like, you know, like the secret passageways and stuff, and how like many deaths you can get and stuff, and it's like I am a jumpy person. And so I watched just recently, back in the spring, saw the video, and I was just like, as soon as they did the interview on it about the, you know, Crimson Diamond being, you know, like a homage to it, I was like, I need to know more about this game. And like seeing her streams and her answering questions, like, you know, that it's not as, you know, crunched for time, like it's not as easy to miss, like when you're going to progress the story because it's right in the notebook, like what you have to do to progress. Like there's still missable stuff, but it's not like you're inadvertently going to do something. And also like there's not as many deaths, like you kind of have to work for them. And it auto saves too. Like you saw my original playthrough of the demo, like I got murdered in the shower. That was, you know, non-canonical, you know, like it was a Easter egg that you kind of had to work for to get killed. And my friend's playing RuneScape. Yeah, I don't know if that picked up the Steam pop-up. But yeah, so I, like, and her, like, calling it cozy and stuff, and it's like, you know, it made me feel more, you know, like this isn't going to make, you know, because my playtimes are late at night in the dark, usually. It's like I'm not, you know, where I'm jumpy as it is, like I'm not gonna, so it's gonna be more mystery and less murdering the protagonist. But yeah, there's a achievement for doing the tutorial, so we'll do this again. Last time I had to crop it in video to video after, so like the quality is terrible when I played the demo, like part of the previous newer demo, because I just was like, I forgot that the file, like the executable was changed from the version of the demo to demo, and I did remember this time that it is, but also it's working with game capture for some fucking reason. It would not pick up with game capture previously. And also I'm streaming this. I keep forgetting I'm streaming this and not just recording it, because I managed to get my Stream key, not Steam key, and stuff set up again, because I haven't had it set up in OBS Studio. I had it set up for just regular OBS back when I would stream, you know, like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and Gizmos and Gadgets, a Super Solvers adventure, stuff like that. Welcome to the tutorial room. My name's Nancy Maple. I'll be showing you some of the basics of playing a text parser adventure game. We've already seen this 3 times now. This is the 3rd time. Follow the text prompts at the bottom of the screen to progress through the tutorial. When you first enter a room, it's useful to start by typing look. Just start typing on your keyboard as you normally would. I wonder if the cupboard in this room counts as as part of the achievement. There's an achievement for looking in all the cupboards. I think it's just the cupboards. It might be the drawers too. We'll double check. Because it's one of the non-locked achievements. Again, I got 1 achievement so far by launching the game. When you type look in a room, the game will describe important features. see a cupboard and a green door. Game also lists the other characters in that room. Jack is here. Poor Jack. Yeah, it's open all the cupboards and drawers in the entire game. But one achievement's just for getting all in Chapter 1. Type Look Jack to learn more about him. Look Man or Look Person will work as well, you know, like Look Jack. Poor Jack. Jack is a tall, lean man with a shiny, bald head. He is Mr. Richard's employee and in charge of the cooking, cleaning, gardening, and variety of other tasks the lodge might require. He is weary, but still seems to be in decent spirits. Jack is somewhere in his 40s. Spacebar worked this time. Instead of having to press enter. Jack is here to help with the tutorial. How do you do? Looking at all characters at different points in the game may give you additional information. Type to Jack and see what he has to say. Talk to Jack. But yeah, I'm a bit stuffy and a bit sore, like dry throaty from sleeping in the tent on the same lawn as our round hay bales and our freshly mowed lawn. So that's why my voice is kind of shot tonight. I'm actually going to go out after this and play the rest of the Obey Me a bit, because I didn't get to earlier, and hang out with Nick in the tent, because I'm going to have to take it down tomorrow, because we got weather alerts for sudden thunder showers on Saturday and Sunday. Like severe thunder showers and flooding. Hello Jack, my name's Nancy Maple. Nice to meet you, Nancy. You can ask me about this tutorial. Type Ask Jack about tutorial. Ask about tutorial will also work. Hopefully we're typing good. I have a problem with typing on the laptop because I got out of it because I spent like years of mostly typing on my phone and not typing on the laptop. Like I used to do writing for projects. Like I wrote, you know, His Like a Mate, like 10,000 words on this. It was like the last thing I actually wrote. Most of it's been on my phone. So it's like I've gotten completely out of this. Default movement method is click to walk, shown by the 2 footprint icon. The blue in the upper left corner of the icon indicates what the target spot is. Or you can use the arrow keys to move around the screen. Also, look at me. You can also ask me about inventory. Look at me, yes. There should be an achievement. Maybe there is. One of the hidden ones for asking everyone about geology and mineralogy. Or you can press tab. The diet drink. Or was it diet? Was tab diet? It was just a little bit before my time. I was in the, you know, the Crystal Pepsi and the, you know, Coca-Cola Classic and Orbeez. And the Elemental, I think it was by Snapple. That was when I was in school. I was like obsessed with it because it was so good. I loved the, you know, the dragon fruit, the red one. And also it was like, I was obsessed with Digimon at the time as well. So, you know, it was like the symbols on it and stuff kind of matched the, you know, the Digidestin symbols. Cursor will change to an eye. Click on the eye and items in inventory to look at them. Issue of the Toronto Eye from a few weeks ago. Click on the gray loop A. I should have checked this again because I could not remember how to say it. We'll double check this right now. Loop. It's one of those words that you've only ever read and then you have never said, except for when the 2 previous times I played this tutorial. Cursor will become a loop. You can examine some of the inventory items more closely using the loop. Admire the minute details, dots. Compromise the newspaper photograph of a round cut diamond. The natural diamond described in the article would be an octahedron, not a fossil specimen. What an embarrassing inaccuracy. You can close the inventory window by pressing tab, the escape key, or enter. Or someone's watching me. Someone's following me. Someone else is. Knows with da. Was, one of the ones that commented on my Welsh. Greeting, farewell, and greeting. You can also examine objects in a room using the loop. Type examine the cupboard to learn more about it. I'm going to ask him... Did I spell that right? Sorry, miss, you can ask me about that in the tutorial room. Tell about geology. The geology of the James Bay lowlands is so different from Toronto. The bedrock is exposed in some places here in Toronto. It's about 400 meters under clay silt and sand silt. Okay, Nancy. Yeah, I missed up. As a mineralogist, I find the minerals in this region to be fascinating. That's nice, Nancy. Gonna tell me anything about them? Now I'm afraid not. I'm not that interested in stuff like that. Come on, bucko. So, miss, can't see about the tour room. I'm gonna look at my inventory stuff too. You're lucky. Mineralogist loop engraved with your name attached to handy lanyard. Great for getting a closer look at things. I showed the Toronto Eye from a few weeks ago. Nancy's so relatable because she's not actually a student of, mineralogy, or geology. You're a clever girl. Yeah. The notebook doesn't benefit from closer examination. Maybe it does. Who knows? Oh, can I do, Yes! The shortcuts work in the full version now. Copper is made of a lovely fine-grained wood, though it's seen better days. Most furniture won't be that interesting to examine. This is just an example. If you're not sure what to do next, you can check your notebook. Try Ask Jack about notebook. The notebook can be helpful if you get stuck. I'll tell you what you need to do next to progress through the game. Be careful, if you simply follow the notebook's prompts, you might miss important details. Yeah, a notebook will be displayed if you type note or N. To flip through your notebook pages, click the green up and down tabs or use the arrow keys on your keyboard. You can close the notebook by clicking the X button, the escape key, or enter. Thanks so much, Jack! You could also ask me about that cupboard over there. Oh, we can ask about the cupboards this time. You can open the cupboard by typing open cupboard. You can type open door, it will open the screen door and not the cupboard door. Sometimes there will be more than one cupboard, in which case you might have to walk close to the cupboard you want to open. You open it. Look, there's something inside the cupboard. If you look cupboard, the game will tell you what the cupboard looks like. If you look in cupboard, the game will tell you what's inside the cupboard. Search cupboard also works. Oh, I should ask about... boo. Yeah. You see a green hat in the cupboard. Yeah, take hat. Take the green hat. Congratulations, you complete the tutorial. Open door to leave this tutorial. In the Women in Games stream that was done on Steam, she explained about having added the shortcuts and stuff, and like how you can knock on doors now, which cause more bugs, and you know, like how you can talk to people about geology and mineralogy, which reminds me of the textbook in Day of the Tentacle, where you can like just quote off physics things. I love it. I love how excited Nancy is because she hasn't, like, she isn't a student yet, but she has an engraved loop with her name on it. Like, she's all ready and raring to go, and that's so relatable. Congratulations, you're done. Open the door and leave. Walk out to leave. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Hope it was helpful. Oh, thanks for completing the tutorial. Hope you found it helpful. Tutorials cover the most commonly used parser commands, but there are more to discover. Feel free to experiment. I thought it was going to pop when I, ready to leave the tutorial, either use the arrow keys to walk through the door, or click feet icon on the right of the open doorway. This room will reset once you leave it. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Yeah. Okay. That's the tutorial. I gotta check the time. Okay. I have an hour and a half. I don't know if that's enough time, because I want to, again, go out and enjoy some time with a cat. And play the event, because I have to come in, because I have to wash my hair and do some stuff, like wash out the litter boxes and stuff, because I get my hair cut, and you know, like, I box dye it and stuff, so I won't be able to do, like, some things tomorrow night, and it's also too fucking cold to go out in overnight with wet hair. When I was working, like, I worked at an amusement park back in 2018, and it was so hot, and I would sleep in the tent and then get up and go to work. And, like, it was so hot and warm that I could wash my hair before I went to bed, but now it's too cold. I can't get over it, because August is usually our hottest month. Anyway. New game. That was 20 minutes of me rambling. Crimson Ontario, 1914. Oh, spacebar does work this time. The Diamond, fuck yes. Royal Canadian Museum, Toronto, Ontario. Now, I've mentioned this before with this. My career field is museums and historic. I've taken a 3-year museum studies program. I'm a member of the Association of Nova Scotia Museums right now. I'm not. I let it lapse. It was due to renew in June, and I haven't done it yet. But I've won a bursary from the Canadian Museum Association for Emerging Professionals in order to help me get funding for my 3rd year of the course program that I took. I traveled all over Nova Scotia to different locations. My particular thing was focused on museum administration, but I'm really interested in, you know, guest experience. I've worked at museums before. I was on a board for the James House Museum, and I've done like things like, you know, docent, cataloging, you know, archiving, digitizing, curatorial assistant, event, you know, like planning and stuff like that. So, and lots of rewriting policies, because the one I worked at on the board, there's a program, I don't know if it's still in the works. It was called CMAP, you know, Community Museum Assistance Program, and you could get funding for smaller museums, but you had to do this huge thing every 4 years, and it was like make sure your policies were up to date, like things like. But the museum I worked at hadn't done that for a long time, and like they're like, oh, what's the term? remember the word. This is the problem when I'm tired. I forget words for things. But they're like guidelines, rules, the things that you file, like with the government. It hadn't been updated since 1979, so I had to like make sure there was a text copy of it written out, and then we had to go through with the board to vote on stuff, and I had to like make up like sheets for loan agreements and like the temporary custody when you're going to do like take something to see if you want to try to get it on loan or accession into the museum, different things like that, going through like our policies for like backups and stuff, just every like thing, because my boss did not want to do any of it, so for weeks it was just me, you know, going through, because the Association of Nova Scotia Museums, like here I am rambling instead of playing, is big on standardization, because it's easier between different locations and stuff if your things are like similar. Like, you know, you're not going to go to one place and there's like a really weird loan agreement, and then another place it's the one from the Anthem suggestion. Like, it should be like cohesive. That's also why they did like a thing where they had like the nomenclature website and stuff was made free, like you know, collections management, all that, like so that people would have like the similar like description of objects from the same, you know, categories. But yeah, so I did like that, and ground, and like I had to like show proof of different things they'd done for the community. Like they used to run the Cypress Walk in town, which is the historical walk. Had like pamphlets and stuff, and different like placards at locations with information on the historical buildings, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, me rambling about my career. But I have not worked in it because the pandemic fucked me up. Because I graduated from the 3-year museum studies program in 2019. Because, you know, I wanted to have like the full training, like certificates, all that. And then the pandemic happened, which messed up tourism and stuff. And then in 2022, I got sick. I have a hiatal hernia, stomach, peptic ulcers, and bowel problems. And I've been waiting for surgery. And Nova Scotia healthcare wait times are... Ugh. So yes. So I'm off work right now. But it's my... I love the career field. I've always wanted to be in like that. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was little and was discouraged from it, but... it's something I'm very passionate about, and also the transferable skills are amazing with it. Royal Canadian Museum, Toronto, Ontario. And there's a lot of Easter eggs here I mentioned last time I played this demo. Presenter advanced attacks, escape, skip intro. There you are, Nancy. This is it, what we've been waiting for. Far up north, a fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. I miss beady-eyed Nancy. This could be a real boon for our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. Also, I mentioned it last time I played it, but again, the quality was shit and I didn't finish playing it. It's the mineralogy and the geology things rivalry disconnect thing, even though they're the same, you know, they should be working together. Especially in the new, you know, museum opening. It reminds me of, archives and museums, which are, really separate here in Nova Scotia. I don't know how it is in the rest of Canada. Like, they have their own separate, you know, cataloging systems and stuff. And, they're really, you know, if you're... it's you know, the shonen anime rivals type thing. And it's like, no, we should be working together. Because I had a informational interview with one that works at a library, and it was like, you know, like to talk about stuff, and there was like whole different like systems to get training in and stuff, and it's like, it was just like, it's like you should be working together to like preserve maps and stuff, like, you know, and like microfilms and stuff. But who knows? I don't know if it's still like that, because again, I have been off work since late 2022. I think it was October. This could be a real boon for our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. I want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. Also, exhibit, in case you don't know, is short for exhibition. It's part of interpretation in museums, like big exhibition, like exhibit planning and whatnot. It's too big that we can't spare anyone to hit up to the middle of nowhere on such a long shot. You could spare me. Let me go, Professor Plummer. Could be perfect. Everyone else is busy with the new exhibits. Well, I'm just learning the filing system. That could wait a day or two, couldn't it? Not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized regions. Was her eyes always this bright green, or is that new with the full release? But as luck would have it, the discovery is made near a lodge where I'm sure you could stay while you conduct your field work. Given the gradient of, you know, my husband from Obey Me. You win, Nancy. Get on home, pack your bags, catch the train up north. Hooray! Thanks so much, Professor. Is she paying for this? Like, is the museum funding this? Or are you, like, expecting this poor clerk to pay out of pocket? Like most non-profit museum type things would. Find something that can make a big splash at the museum? Who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. Good luck, kiddo. I won't let you down. But yeah, there's like all these Easter eggs and stuff here. Julia went on about it in one of her streams, like explaining, like, you know, like the Grim Fandango, skull, you know, different things, like lots of different stuff from different games, homages. A few hours later, here's my train. Gorgeous. This is it, my first time out of the city. I'm going to make the most of this trip. I can't wait to see the rocks of Northern Ontario. Yep, the Canadian Shield. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. A few hours later. That's my experience with trips. Yeah. Horseshoe. Excuse me, is this seat taken? It's Best Girl. Best Girl Kimmy. Not at all, please have a seat. Thanks. Oh, hi, Neptune. You're come to help me play, aren't you? My cat, my youngest cat, likes to come sit on the bed with me when I'm in here playing stuff. Like PlayStation or stuff on laptop. I just lay beside me, kneading the blankets or shoving against me hard, like opposite of how my other cat plays. Like, my other cat will kick me, like, to try to make up her bigger space, but Neptune will kick away, like someone doing swimming, to try to get as close to me as she can. My name is Kimmy Shiro. Where are you headed? Pleased to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town called Crimson. Oh my, you've got some hours yet. I should know, because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk from the Royal Canadian Museum. My boss sent me to check out the diamond claim up there. I hadn't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news. No. Hyper-focused on those very strange story up by Crimson. A fish swallowed a huge diamond. A fisherman caught it, sliced it open, and there it was, a spectacular, sparkling gem. Can you imagine? I jumped at the chance to investigate. It was my first time out of the city. I couldn't be more excited. Where will you be staying when we get to Crimson? A place called Crimson Lodge. I'm staying at Crimson Lodge. I'm a bird watcher. I hear there are nesting colonies of cormorants up there. That's what I want to see. And I wouldn't mind seeing the 500 locks while I'm in the area. I'd love to see the big ships up close. Wonderful. We could be traveling companions. I very much like that. You and Kimmy chat amicably for a while as the day wears on. The rhythm of the train moving over the tracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you into a deep sleep. Yeah, this is my problem with traveling, is I fall asleep. Like, I fall asleep pretty much anywhere. Like, I could fall asleep. My previous doctor used to overbook, and they'd be like evening appointments, and you'd be like waiting several hours, and I would just conk up the chair. And I have a really good skill where if I'm holding a drink, I don't drop the drink, but I don't spill it, but I am out like a light. Conductor announces Crimson to stop. Also, when I first, my first experience with Crimson, excuse me, I figured the diamond would be red, but it's actually, it's Crimson because it's in Crimson. This was back when, before I even wishlisted the game, I just heard it in Colonel's Bequest, that video of secrets. Nancy, it's time to go. Ah, thanks. Oh no, my luggage! All those hours packing! It's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit's in there. What am I supposed to do? Train will be leaving soon, Nancy. We have to leave now. Ah! Crimson. I keep misreading it as Grinch. Oh, we had no idea anyone else is still on the train. Hello there. Hello. I didn't notice you on the train. Isn't that funny? Well, really, I was in the first class car. I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Is that why you're here? Cormorant, is that a type of rodent? Ah, excuse me, folks. But I've sent to pick up one person from the station tonight. Mr. Albert Respa. Or is it Elbert? Is he going by Albert? European fellow, expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government, on loan from Antwerp. I wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretaries, wives, girlfriends. Yeah, he's just bringing his harem with him. I'm sorry for the confusion, sir. And Jack. I'm sorry for the confusion, Jack, but we don't know this man at all. My name's Nancy Maple, and my friend here is Kemi Kishiro. I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claim up by Crimson Lodge. And I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Fuck yes, cormorants. We're here to stay at the lodge and go about our business. You know which way it is from here? I surely know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. You didn't hear? My boss, Mr. Richards, is getting on. He's done with the lodging business. All he wants is peace and quiet, but then this whole diamond fiasco starts up. Folks all up in arms. He's not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman here is on the government's orders. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two... Well, that's unfortunate, but you can only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's hit off, Jack. Good evening, ladies. The thing is, there ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. And the nearest accommodation is a lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning I'll bring you back here so you can catch the train. As it is, Mr. Richards is going to be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he is already. His sister's come up from the city to stake her claim, and she's brought a lawyer to boot. Come along now. Humph. Yeah, he was just, like, ready to leave us, these two young women, in the dark. You know, this is, like, you know, 1920s. There's not going to be lights at the station at night. There's, like, might be, you know, like, you see there's, like, a gas lamp or, like, a candle lamp in there, but, you know, kerosene maybe. You're just ready to leave us out in the woods. That's how fucked up Respa is. Like, I hate this guy so much. Yeah, yeah, like, you guys were very ill-planned. Like, Kimmy, like, Nancy, you're like, okay, yeah, you know, she was just told by, the head of her department or whatever he is, like, you know, that was going to be, you know, get going, you can stay at the lodge, like, only a few hours prep. But Kimmy probably had, like, prep, and it's like, probably had mapped to know where the cormorants were. Like, you didn't think that it'd be, like, probably a half-day walk to the lodge from the train station? Like, these poor women, like, these poor, like, oh. And then Respa's like, leave them out for the woods. Like, leave them out for the wolves. Like, maybe they'll die of exposure and decrease the surplus population. From what it looked like he was sinking to the platform. Sure. I'll get those for you. Sir, your trunks arrived a few days ago. Boy, they sure are heavy. Yeah, I like the old trees, because they were just like, it was so charming, but these are like, skillfully done. This background. Ah, yes, of course. My, it sure gets dark here at night. Yeah, it's... I live in rural Nova Scotia. Like, you know, outside of the towns, there's not, like, there's areas without, like, lights on the highway. Like, it's just dark. And there's dirt roads, like, you know, you go up on the mountain, there's, like, dirt roads, like, you might come across, like, where trees have just been left. No lights. This is what this is like, you know, you're just, like, completely on this, like, faith in the middle of the woods on a, like, dirt road. Lucky for you, I made this trip many times. Used to be, folks would come out here in the summers for recreation. And before my time, settlers came to this area in hopes of building lives for themselves. But once the mines are used up, there wasn't much reason for them to stay. The soil ain't that good. Have you seen any cormorants? I'm hoping to see some. Yeah, they nest up on the cliffside. Stay away, though. They don't like being disturbed, particularly during nesting season, which happens to be right now. Yeah, that's why Kimmy's here. So if you're wild about birds, just let them be alone. You do more harm than good. Besides, tomorrow morning I'll be taking you right back to the train station. You won't have any time to go looking for them. It's reminding me of, you know, Dread Pirate Roberts. Like, you know, I'll kill you in the morning. Any other diamonds have been found around the lodge? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I lived in this area for years and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact that it ain't come from these parts. I say that man cut it out of the belly of a fish. That diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. You folks are wasting your time, sorry to say. Who cares about shiny rocks anyway? No use to anybody. We shall see about that. Your travel-weary companions resist your attempts at chit-chat. Seems that Kimmy and Albert have fallen asleep, although in the almost complete darkness it's hard to tell. Possible for Jack to hear you from the back seat above the cacophony of the engine and the automobile rattling over the rough country road. You decided it would be best not to distract him anyway. Ah, here we are. Wow, it's spectacular. You know what? I almost don't mind having more bodies in Lodge. Feels not so empty. Feels like old times. Make yourself at home while you're here. Thanks, Jack. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. I'm going to my room. Miss Kishiro, Miss Maple, your bedroom is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. Bedroom across the hall from you, that's Mr. Richard's suite. Try to keep quiet, stay out of his way, won't you? He shares a suite with Margot. She's his lady friend. I'm in the bedroom next to yours, along with Mr. Shaw. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom. Like, my bedroom! That's where he is. Don't know why he's so insistent, but the customer's always right, eh? Ha. Albert demanded. Yeah. That's the smallest bedroom. It wasn't really much meant for guests. Like, this is what I mean. He's like, he was like, he could have had, you know, a full suite or whatnot, and he was like, no, I want your room. Like, just to cause inconvenience, like the entitlement. Though maybe he's got ulterior motives? I don't know. Meant for guests. Nessa's room is across the hall from Albert's. I'd stay away from her if I was you. After I get this luggage upstairs, I'm going to start on some supper. Wouldn't do to have y'all starve, eh? Why don't you explore the lodge a little? Talk to other folk. More important, stay out of my hair. I'm a busy man. Not literally, of course. His hair. Oh, I want a shower tonight. Use upstairs bathroom near the stairs. It's very pink. You can't miss it. Yeah, like poor Jack. Like he is, you know, he has just made a several-hour drive out to the train station to pick up. He has made several hours back. He's planning to go get up in the morning and do the same thing to take these, you know, ladies back to the station. He's had to get this place ready. He's had to deal with moving rooms because Dickface wants his room. You know, he, you know, he's busy. And now he's got to cook, clean, like, all these guests that have come. Like, Jack's a busy man. And he looks like Robert Picardo. Yeah, like, I wonder if Nate's still here. How many places do I got to set at the table tonight? Is it Nat? Anyway. Used to seeing Nate spelled with an E. You and Kimmy head upstairs to your bedroom. You don't have any luggage to unpack, but you hang your hat and coat on the footboard of your bed and consider yourself settled in. Chapter 1. Introductions! To move Nancy, you can click the feet icon of your target destination, or you can use the arrow keys to move. I should talk to everyone and get to know them a little before dinner. Oh, back to having to press enter. Set a space. A notebook will tell you what you need to do to progress through the game. Type notebook or N when you need to refer to it. When you have lots of notes, click the arrow buttons or press the arrow keys to scroll through them. Essential objectives that must be completed to progress in the game will be marked with XXX, or asterisks. Type review at any time to check your current goals. Seeing as I've lost my luggage, I don't have much to amuse myself with before dinner. Perhaps I'll take a look around. Time will pass a bit faster. Type look in the text parser is a good way to set up your bearings. Game has auto-saved. She hasn't told me about the brochures. We'll go look. This is the bedroom you're sharing with Kimmy. A pair of twin beds and matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimmy has claimed the bed close to the fireplace. Clever move on her part, as summer nights are still chilly this far north. A door in the west wall leads back into the upstairs hallway. Kimmy is here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Too fast. Alright, sketchbook with pen. Yeah, we're gonna load the chapter 1 start. Load. Good way to test to see if the things are gonna look. work too. We were sharing with Kimmy. Her way on the west wall leads back into the upstairs hallway. Kimmy is here. There we go. Yeah, it took like a while to load from when I pressed it, so I hit double pressed it. Kimmy Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s, so she's my age, which, you know, kind of think of like her and Nancy as like similar ages, like young, you know, just starting out. But, you know, she's my age. Ruggedly dressed in knickerbockers and sensible shoes, she seems shy and doesn't reveal much about herself. During the train ride, you manage to glean that her family immigrated from Japan in the 1870s. He's writing a sketchbook with a pen. It'd be a little rude to start asking for topics, but we're talking to her first. Talking to characters as this game progresses can be helpful too. As the game progresses, can be helpful too. Kimmy. I've never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore and I love meeting new people. Oh, have to press the enter key. Yes, you are the inquisitive type, aren't you? Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else, after all. It's only polite. I most certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That bumpy ride from the train station has left me a bit frazzled. I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner. Ah, I can take a hint. I'll leave you be. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinets drawer. They were meant for guests, back when the lodge was used as an inn. Even though we may not stay long, he said we're welcome to take them as keepsakes. Thanks, Kimmy. No book will track your progress through your goals. Now that you've talked to Kimmy, it's marked with an X in your notebook. Eep. It's just a hobby of mine. It's not very good. I prefer not to show my drawings to anyone. It's too embarrassing. Okay, I guess I won't look sketchbook. I've heard there were nesting cormorants in this region. Nowadays, they're rare. Couldn't remember how to spell cormorants. She won't kill them because they think the birds eat up all the fish, but it's not true. Poor things. Fuck fishermen. Ornithology is more my area of interest. Ornithology. Geology is fascinating. Ah, you're keen on geology, too. Well, geology does dictate landforms, which in turn influences the formations of bodies of water. Types of rocks in the area affect the chemical composition of the soil, which affects the type of plant life that flourishes. And both of these affect the habitats and migratory patterns of birds. Oh, right. Animal geology can tell us all sorts of things about the Earth and what it's made of. I find it fascinating. It's important to have keen interest and passions. I just love that they're both like hyper focused on two interests. Like she's interested in, you know, rocks, and Kimmy's interested in birds, and they're like fast friends over like they could just like hyper fixate on stuff like things together. Like you know, I love it. Tell Kimmy about geology. There are many fascinating branches of geology, including petrology and geochemistry. My area of interest is mineralogy. I prefer studying living things, birds more specifically. I'm just happy to be here. Thank goodness there's a bed for me. But I am disappointed that I can't stay here longer. Yeah, I'm gonna start the cupboard business. Fancy glass pane curio cabinets full of fine items appear intricately decorated silver steins catch your eye. Yeah, this is new. Curio cabinet drawer is closed. Curio cabinet is locked. But I can see some lovely objects in there, particularly a beautiful matching pair of decorated silver steins. Is it DR? Yeah, okay. You open it. Search. DR. Search doctor. The curio drawer is stuffed with old brochures back from when the lodge was still being run as an inn. Pick up one of the lodge brochures. You can also ask characters about different topics. Ask Kimmy about brochure, or just ask about brochure. I like brochures of places I visited. It's nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us. Yeah, I love that too. I used to get, like, emails, because I did, you know, the reception and, you know, office admin, basically, for the theme park I worked at, and I would get, like, emails requesting brochures, like, and I would send them, like, we had so many different ones, like, an excess of them. I wonder if he's just trying to get rid of them, as the lodge is no longer in business as an inn. Type map in the parser to open up the lodge brochure and see the map inside, or you can look at the brochure in your inventory. Yep. Conservatory, ground. Yeah, this wasn't in the like the older demos. It was in the newest one that was released previously to like that was removed from Steam on Monday morning. But yeah, like, because a lot of people were having trouble keeping track of places. So there's a map. Like, we are upstairs in guest bedroom 1. We're across from the innkeeper's quarters. You know, like, kind of looks like the House of Lamentation. Anyway, and we'll look at it from the inventory. We can look at it from the inventory, and we use our closer examination of the lodge map. Doesn't reveal anything new. Boo. Oh, I should look at everything with the loop, because, you know, look at everything in my inventory, because it might be a hidden trophy. Okay, close. Closed here. You close it. I don't think this is gonna give me. You can't use where in this game. No. Can't use job in this game. I bet career's the same. In this game. Yeah. I found it last time too. Look. Fireplace. You can take soot. Fieldstone fireplace looks like it would come in handy in chilly nights. There's a fireplace tool stand next to it. There's also powdery soot accumulating in the fireplace. Take some of the soot. Well done! Oops. Pressed it too soon. Fireplace stand holds a shovel and a poker. Either that isn't here, or you don't need to do that. Okay. Didn't work. Triptych of small woodcuts on colored paper hang on in silver frames. A black and white photograph of a mountain hangs on over the fireplace. Look. Window. You don't see anything noteworthy. Windows offer breathtaking views of the dense forest below. It's dark outside. Oh, you can sit in this game too. Oh, excuse me. Sit down. I know Parents works. I wonder if I can ask her about her past. I was born in Vancouver, British Columbia. Parents immigrated from Japan. They have a farm in Vancouver where they grow flowers and a little flower shop. I'm so proud of their hard work. I'm sorry, Nancy. I don't know anything about that. Kimmy, didn't you just tell me your parents have a farm, like they grow flowers on and own a flower shop? Are you that obsessed with birds? You don't even... Oh my. Okay, sorry, Nancy, I don't know anything about... There's nothing compelling to say about that. Nancy? Where do you work? Okay. Look. There are 2 twin beds in the room with matching quilted covers. Your coat and hat are hanging on the footboard of one of the beds. Oh. Stand. There's a small lamp on this nightstand. Nightstands don't have drawers. Is that a table or nightstand? With flowers on a low coffee table. Okay, it's a coffee table. Do we have a basket in this room? I know some rooms have a waste basket. Fortunately, this doesn't accomplish anything. Can I open the window? This achieves little effect. Yeah, it would. It would be very cold. And probably put out the fire because of the draft. Oh, just so well lit that you don't require the lamp's light. They're mostly for decorative purposes. A small bunch of lovely, freshly picked red flowers. Also, my mic might be picking up Saint Tail in the background. That's what's on the Retro Crush evening schedule right now. I actually want to watch it from the beginning because it seems like something right up my alley. Because one of my favorite animes, mangas, when I was like teen, was Kamikaze Kaido Gen. Also D and Angel and stuff like that. So, yeah. Well, a bunch of lovely, freshly picked red flowers. I don't know anything. And I take the logs. You don't require a log. Take logs. You don't require a log. Not logs. I don't think there's anything else here to really look at. Like there's this little table. No, that's not even it. Can I look at the photograph? Oh. Boringest playing of this game. I think that's about it. Like rug. Bedroom boasts a selection of area rugs. There's one on the coffee table and one under each bed. Where's anything? Can't use lay in this game. Don't want to sleep right now. What if you missed dinner? You take your green felt hat. Your green felt hat. Their hat is pretty good considering you got it second hand. You don't need to wear your hat. Take your gray wool coat. Unfortunately, it doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, I forgot there was more than one page. A trusty wool coat. The wool coat is a bit threadbare, but it was your mom's and is your safety blanket. You don't want to soil your lucky loop by using it to examine soot. It's a fine black powder. Escape. Save game. It is 10:46. And it didn't crash. It didn't yell at me. AGS didn't. Yeah, I also had a save bug. You can probably check back on my YouTube channel. I played through part of the Stories from Seoul demo. It's a visual novel game coming out, I guess next year now. It was due to come out in the winter this year, but I think it's been delayed till February. But, it's, yeah, Rempe, crashed with that. When I went to save. Anyway. Type H or help to open the help window. There's a list of parser shortcuts. Simple I use in the parser example. OD means open door. Kimmy doesn't eat that. Help. Text parser shortcuts. Repeat last parse. Spacebar. Main menu. Inventory window. Notebook window. Look at. Examine. Talk. Search. Open. Close. Asked about. MM. Margot. AA. Albert. Cupboard. Cabinet. Okay. CA's cabinet. DR's door. Corvus. Nathan. Kimmy. Examples. OD. Open door. AAB. Lodge. Asked about lodge. Asked all present people. AA. Look at Albert. OCU. Open cupboard. Same thing with over. Rectal painting is framed and hung at the end of the upstairs hallway. The plaque reads L. Harris. Yeah, I keep thinking there's going to be like, you don't see it seem to work. I keep thinking there's going to be like something behind one of the paintings, like a safe or something hidden, like a note, like maybe I'll come to it if you've, can't use knuckle, yes, come to it with the demo previously. They're looking for a will. Get no response. Yeah, a lot of people will just leave the doors open. I'll do curve over curved top, search, see you. Wardrobe contains a few garment bags and fold up pairs of overalls. This is master bedroom. Mr. Richard shares it with Margot. Feel a little weird about invading their private space. There's a wardrobe, a nightstand to the left, and a right to the bed. There are 2 doors in the south wall and a door to the east wall leading back to the hallway. Also, I should mention I can't read any comments or anything because I'm not streaming with Twitch open. My internet may not be DSL anymore, which it was up to end of last month, but it's still not amazing. Could use my mobile internet, I guess. We'll watch, see, we'll check my, yeah, the Twitch app updated, and I don't like the main page at all. Got 1 viewer. The hallway. Yeah, I'll probably just do this, because it's getting close to 11. And I want to get done by 11:30, so I'll probably just do Margot's stuff. Oh, hey mate, I really enjoy, help if you'd let me actually look at Twitch. Really help me if you would let me open this comment. There's like an intrusive reminder about Twitch drops. Discord. Oh. Okay, dismiss this message. There we go. When I looked at it before I switched to landscape, it would not let me dismiss it. I was so proud, like, secondhand proud that the, yeah, get bent. Yeah, we'll report this person. The frame poster of the woman riding horse hangs over the fireplace. Search. Poster. Achieves little effect. Yeah, because it's just spam. Fireplace mantle has a vase and a picture frame on it. Search mantle. Yeah, when I looked at it in portrait mode, it just would not let me close the like advertisement for ITV, like Apple TV and not drops. Sorry, you can't do that. I gotta remember, I can press L. Feels so fireplace, looks like it would come in handy in chilly nights. There is a vase and picture frame on the mantle. There's some powdery soot accumulating in the fireplace. You have enough soot. The picture frame is empty. Take. You haven't got a photo to put in it. Vase is pale blue. There. Yeah, this is the boringest playthrough of this because I just check everything. I'm obsessive. Um. Open the nightstand. There's a roll of white tape in the nightstand drawer. We have taken the tape. We take the adhesive plaster out of the nightstand drawer. Yeah, we're stealing. Yeah, I'm doing the achievement. Open the nightstand. Nightstand is empty. Can't. There we go. Let's look at some adhesive tape. A roll of zinc oxide adhesive plaster. Oh, excuse me. After heavily scrutinizing the roll of zinc adhesive plaster, you conclude it doesn't benefit from closer examination. After close examining. Trunk is locked. I don't see anything over there. Windows offer breathtaking views of the dense forest below. It's dark outside. Yeah, also the Saint Tail, there's, a character called Junior. It took me a while to realize where I recognized his voice actor from, like the voice. It's Ty from Digimon. I gotta remember, I can just press L. Bookshelf contains a variety of books on many subjects, most of them in French. En français. Search bookcase. Fortunately, this doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, when I was last played through the full demo, it was before, like, a lot of the stuff was empty. Like, there wasn't stuff there, there wasn't really much examine text. Bored already? Knock. Yes, who is it? A bourgeois transport you to Findlesel, Perry. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky, and very, very pink. A mirrored vanity is the focal point of the room. Exotic perfumes hover in the intensely localized clouds that you can almost see. Every movement stirs air currents that brings new scents to your nose. Doorway to the south leads to a walk-in closet, and a doorway to the north leads back to the master bedroom. A powder compact is on the vanity. You see a pretty blonde woman in a fashionable dress. A slim blonde woman sits at a vanity. Hello there, it's nice to meet you. My name is Nancy Maple. Pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us? How dare you be staying with us? I'm only here tonight. Unfortunately, I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richards' wishes. Like, the thing is, Jack never really talked to Mr. Richards from the time he's like, you're gonna have to leave. So who knows? I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better. It has been added to your notebook. Review to check your current goals, talk to Kimmy, search, take the brochures, Quiet Lodge brochure, Kane's map, type map to talk to Margot. Okay, we have Margot, which we knew that already. Margot is Evan Richards' paramour. She is more glamorous than you'd expect to see in these parrots. Margot has shining flaxen hair, fair skin, and full lips. She is fashionably attired in a pink damask and ivory lace dress. She seems sweet, but you've met charmers like her before. Margot is patting her nose at her vanity. I suppose she's prepping for dinner. You can't use dress form in this game. Mannequin form is quite large. Perhaps it was once used in the store display window. Size necklace pendant leads you to believe it's made of glass. We'll start this off by asking about your jewelry. We know we can get some powder from her. Sorry, you can't do that. It was so pretty. It is so pretty, don't you think? It is very precious to me. Mon cher Richard found the white garnet on these grounds. He may seem a little gruff, but he's so very sweet deep down. He would do anything for me. My theory with Margot is that she's not really a gold digger. She's just like generally, you know, subverting the stereotype. You can't use makeup in this game. Oh. Can I ask? Yeah, I can do A, B. Powder is good for ridding oneself of shiny complexion. Soaks the oils right up. Margot eyes you critically. You could probably use some, mademoiselle. You gesture towards the combat. Questioningly, Margot nods in assent. But of course, please do take the powder. You certainly need it. Thanks. Accept the powder from Margot. Thank you. It is nearly empty, and I have another. Please use it as long as you are here. Well done. Uses can't be is in this game. Other verbs are required. Inventory. Yeah, we got some elegant tin of powder. Label reads, absorb your oils and grab your prints. A brush is included for application. Can I apply the powder? Tin of powder doesn't benefit from closer examination. What would you refill the tin with? I could fill it with soot, which would be very, would not go very well. Dark-haired woman in a crimson dress kisses a middle-aged man with a comb-over at a dinner table. You're not quite sure what this Art Nouveau poster is advertising, as it's in French. Ah, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew! I can't spell this. Can't use fixture in this game. Can't use ceiling in this game. This is probably not spelled right at all. Window offers a breathtaking view of the dense forest below. It's dark outside. And decorate with a leaf motif. I can't do that. Yes, I can. Of course, actually, there's no result. We're hiding. There we go. Look. Mirror. Here's built vanity. It's cut into a unique curvy shape. The train stops in Crimson. The lodge is still quite a ways to the north, over a bridge. Oh, me? Not much to tell. Before I met Evan, I felt so alone, but everything's changed for the better. What's his name? What's it? Evan. Okay, EE. Not Mr. Richards. Oh, mon cher. We met in Crimson a couple of years ago. I was terribly lost, and it was so late in the evening. No more trains were running that night, so he invited me to stay at the lodge, and I have not left since then.
So there's this boy named Junior. I'm pretty sure he goes here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me which class he might be in?
There used to be many staff here, but now it's only Jack. Evan hired him after he shut down the lodging business and sent everyone else away. But that was all before my time. Only know Jack, and he is a fine man. He is in the kitchen making dinner. It smells so delicious. Jack lacks formal training in cooking, but he does his best, simple and wholesome food. Yeah. I don't know if it's contradictory, but Jack says that he remembers the old days when there was more people there, but Margot just said that Jack hasn't been here since, Evan started closing down the lodge and hired him. So who knows?
Have you met her? She's a new girl. That's all I know or want to know. I quit.
It's so rugged and rustic, so charming. I fell in love with the place as soon as I saw it. Evan, he has let me decorate a little bit to suit my taste. I gotta remember I can do things. Phew. I am in love with fine fragrance. It is so hard to resist spraying scents constantly. Margot's boudoir is a Disney melange of scents. You smell an overpowering musk. You smell a dash of ambergris. You smell a dash of ambergris. I figured there would be more. You smell headache-inducing white lilies. May is lit with a pair of sconces. It has a drawers on the left, right, and middle. Nothing on the vanity. Oh, I know what's probably happening. Excuse me, mademoiselle. These are for private things. These are my private. I have to probably wait till she's in the bathroom after I, later on, to investigate.
I was joking when I told you I was joking.
I don't know how to spell chandelier. Look. Oh. Margot's walk-in closet is luxuriously appointed. There's an enormous mirror on the wall, an ornate bench in the center of the room. There is a shelf full of footwear, some fancy frocks on the hangers, and a selection of elaborate hats. A wardrobe and 2 chest drawers are surely bursting with more finery. A doorway to the north wall leads back into the boudoir.
An exhibition, you said?
Yes, that's right. The exhibition of ancient treasures at the Museum of Art. The thing is, one of the main exhibits at the Daniel and Venus, it's not what it's supposed to be.
Wardrobe is full of feather boas and rainbow colors.
A fraud? Are you sure?
It's an almost perfect
I don't think Margot would appreciate me parading around in her things. Besides, I have the panache to pull off wearing one. Yeah, this episode just mentioned Temple of Anubis, and I'm just thinking of or Dagger of Anubis. Yeah, there's the new Overwatch season 12's like ancient Egyptian bank robbery themed. It has remix assault maps, like they're now Clash.
Thousands of people are being deceived. I can hardly sleep at night, but if I tell the police,
Uh,
then what happens to my family? Oh, please tell me, what am I to do?
I would tell you to do precisely what you've just done. You've already taken the most.
Marcus, what close? What?
You think so?
Now don't worry too much. I'm sure we'll find some way to put everything right. The poor man feels just terrible about it, Mimi. I thought perhaps we could help him. What do you think? Leave it to me. You know I can break in anywhere, anytime.
Chest of drawers holds Margot's delicates. Negligees, brassieres. You stop looking through the drawers and close them. Your face slightly flushed. You close the drawers.
Maybe. Let's not go overboard. I know you've been a bit worried about that new girl. But try to keep it
Chest of drawers hold Margot's blouses. There are 3 drawers and they all hold blouses. You close the drawers. Like mirror with silver frame. Must have cost a pretty penny.
Yes, you're fast, fun, and sometimes crazy fix of trivia, teamwork, and triumph.
This is a beautifully constructed from fine fabrics. These are the latest styles. They're finely made and very pretty. Colors and styles are the very latest you've seen in shop windows in downtown Toronto. You see a yellow hat, a green hat, a blue hat, and teal hat.
When we were little, we loved playing with Wicked Ball. Now we play with League
What hat we'd like to examine? There's a yellow hat, green hat, blue hat, and teal hat.
Lincoln Log, stamp of approval. We play with
We'll start with the
we are
closest. Take the teal hat from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The bright teal color of the hat isn't faded in the slightest. Its underside of the brim is the same gorgeous hue. Rather fond of your green hat and feel no need to replace it. Take the blue hat from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The red silk rose in the blue hat is exquisite. Stitching is minute and even.
Actually gets inverted upside down. It's beyond the capability of the airplane to do that. This accident should not have happened.
They had one shot.
Take the green hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. Green hat is a lot like yours except newer and made of finer wool. Take the yellow hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all.
Hi everyone, I'm back. And how was your day?
What's up, darling? Hey, you want me to show you my disappearing rice bowl trick again? I got it to work.
Not right now, Dad. But there is one I'd like to see. In fact, can I borrow?
You take the close look at the yellow hat, admiring the quality, workmanship. Maybe one day you'll own a hat as fine as this.
Junior sees what I'm packing as lunch.
Yeah, me boring and looking at everything. Shoes on the shelf are high, pointy, and impractical. The lowest shelf, however, does hold some boots.
Hey, do you mind if I sit next to you while we eat lunch?
Shoes are all size 5. My shoes are usually half a size smaller than my boots to leave room for thicker socks. Well done. Okay, we know now if we find footprints later if they're size 5.
I'll be at the Museum of Art tonight. Feel the dagger of Anubis. Take care.
Margot shoes wouldn't fit you. You've always been a bit of a flat foot.
What's going on between you and that sweet thief? Tell me.
What? No! Dude, what's going on? We thought we heard something. Hey!
Row boots on the lowest shelf. They are leather and look more suitable to tramping around the woods, although you note that Margot's couldn't resist a slight heel on all of them.
She's great! Back off, you guys! This box is evidence!
Boots are a more forgiving size. You wouldn't dream of wearing another person's boots.
We seem a little tense. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you even wearing traveling shoes, Nancy? You look like you might just be wearing, like,
I'm Mr. Mizutani.
flimsy, you know, like Mary Janes
So you're the
or
famous
whatnot.
Master Junior, eh? Here to defend our treasures from St. Tail, the infamous thief.
That's the main
Okay. We shall knock for being decent. Should have smelt Kemi's. I should smell more. Can we smell here? No, it doesn't notice anything of note. Yeah, I should check Kemi. We'll go do that right after this. Like Nancy had a little bit of a problem there before she opened the door. An ensuite bathroom. What a luxury. It's a classic Victorian bathtub, a pedestal sink, a toilet, and a waste paper basket. Door on the north wall leads back to the master bedroom. There isn't anything in this waste paper basket.
We're set, sir. I've got a man in the security room to monitor the cameras, and the rest of the men will be outside the building keeping watch. The four of us will stay in here in case you manage to get past the others.
I wonder if she fixed the bug.
I'm gonna be in here by myself, hiding.
But where, sir?
There was a bug when she was playing through the newer demo. During the women in games, where she, it doubled the sound of the water.
She's not the only sneaky one. She'll think we left this room unguarded. Then she's sure to get overconfident and sloppy. She'll go for the dagger, and I'll jump out and catch her.
Oh, a mirror set in the wooden frame.
My guess is Big Tail will drop in through the roof, and once she's done, I'll have her.
You better hope so, Junior.
Huh? Rita,
Fluffy blue towel matches the decor.
just what I need.
We're gonna take her towel if we can.
Chucking you out. Your plan's awful risky.
Oh, and
Fluffy blue and blue as the towels are, removing them from the bathroom would be most inconsiderate.
See, it's my business from now on.
Bathtub is currently empty. Margot and Evan's bathroom. If you want to shower, try the upstairs bathroom nearest the stairs.
So, I'll hang back with the guys watching us in the control room. Then I'll come to your rescue when your plan
She's a little effect.
And that'll be the end of St. Tails. Who knows? We might end up being a great crime fighting team, Junior.
And what if I say no?
Not an option. So let's get to work.
Whiny.
Course of action leaves no result. Doesn't seem to work. Oh, this reminds me. I was just gonna type, look. Mat. Ensuite bathroom as a bath mat and one by the toilet. I won the desk mat during the pre-launch party stream. I won the that gave a giveaway, and it is apparently 12 by 18 inches, so it is massive. I'm probably going to get it framed and hang up instead of using it for its intended purpose, because it's like I don't actively use a desktop now, and I don't really have a table for my laptop, like a desk for my laptop, and I don't really have anywhere else to put it. Like, I just bought a placemat for my table, so like my bedside table, because the old one I was having trouble getting clean. Like the foam was like quite old. It's one of those foam ones, so I bought one with lemons on it. Anything else here?
Well, I've given them plenty of time to get ready for me. Now let's
Search toilet. Doesn't seem to work. Keeping the lid down is more sanitary. Okay, I think we've done all in here. C, D. Oh, I should, something else we gotta remember to check. Smell.
no one in here. Pretty sloppy.
Nose doesn't detect, nose anything of note. Oh, can I take a log?
Bingo. There's the
Record a log.
next
Boo. Boo.
Can I have a little privacy in here?
I'm gonna go back to see Kimmy and smell the room. Is that you, Nancy?
All the cameras are out.
What do you mean out?
'Tis me, Nancy Maple. Oh, I gotta go do something before I forget. But I'll smell here first. I forgot to ask Margot about geology and mineralogy and tell her about it. Her nose doesn't notice anything of note.
As soon as she touches that display case, she's mine.
I could probably smell Kimmy. Would that be helpful? Da, 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 da. Just run in the room. Tell about mineralogy. And I just spelled that wrong again. Mineralogy is an incredibly old and well-documented field of study. It's like she just bursts into the room like, let me tell you about mineralogy. Babylonians and ancient Greeks studied the properties of minerals, as did the medieval Chinese, ancient Indians, and Golden Age Islamic scholars. It's wonderful to see your eyes light up when talking about these things. You're clearly a very passionate person. Thanks. Just bursts in the room. Geology isn't just about studying rocks and their compositions, though that's what I love learning about. Because of geology, we know much more about plate tectonics and evolutionary history of life, world's mystery, n'est-ce pas, but she teases us with the abundance of clues. Yeah. Evolutionary history of life and past climates. Ask about mineralogy. Can you tell me anything interesting about the minerals in Crimson? Only that they are very beautiful, and that they sometimes sparkle in the riverbanks in the moonlight. Sometimes? Oh, perhaps. Should be a shortcut key for mineral geology. Sometimes. Yes, it's a little odd sometimes when the moon is out I cannot see them, but perhaps the river is washing them away. Yes, perhaps. Ask about geology. Do you have anything interesting rock facts? I'm afraid not, although I will say that I love the colorless garnet my Evan gave me. I wear it as a pendant.
Your face is nothing but a blur. Ah, I'm blind.
Must have been some kind of tear gas.
I don't see anything noteworthy.
Dreamland by now. Huh? Just what the heck's going on in there?
I should ask her more questions. Nessa and Corvus came from the city a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure she doesn't like me, but I barely know her. She's Evan's older sister. Once she heard about the diamond, she brought her lawyer to the lodge with her. Mon cher has been under so much stress lately. She's probably in the parlor.
Deal with that tear gas anyway. I could have been killed. You ever think of that?
Stop changing the subject. You were all over her, you little...
Corvus, I try to be friendly, but he's all business. Yeah, I forgot that I can ask about people. He's a quiet one. He visits here often. I think he and Evans are friends, but sometimes I think I hear them arguing. I last saw him in the conservatory. He likes the view there. That's what my desk mat is of.
Don't. I just want this fake one.
I have spoken to him since he arrived. He's probably upstairs preparing for dinner.
What do you mean I'm fake? Sorry, no.
Who is the other person that she said was here? Oh, I can ask about Kimmy. I'm a little surprised Evan is allowing her to stay, as it's been many months since the lodge was an inn. But Evan is such a softie after all. Who else is there? Okay, Nathan, we've already asked about. Margot, Jack, where's Evan, Albert, Nessa, Nathan. Can't ask her about me. Oh, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew. You do know me. I am Mademoiselle Maple. Lamp. I forgot you can talk to people. Lamp is brass hardware and an exquisite glass shade.
Hold on, I'm not done with you yet.
Teak round side table with silver finish and a low rectangular wooden side table. small shelf holds a variety of fancy glass bottles.
I want to go on the record as saying that I hold you partially to blame for this disaster.
Oh.
Are you listening to me? I mean what I say. The only reason I was foolish enough
Well, his perfumes and fragrance oils.
protecting the dagger was because he's your son. I must have been out of my mind when I
The cheese little effect.
and now an irreplaceable treasure has been lost, never to be found again.
Nice. Very nice. I sure hope you're not going to
Oof, excuse me.
What? A fake?
I'm gonna go ask Kimmy about Respa. Oh,
Johnny, and I know this dagger of yours is nothing but a well-made forgery. It's bad enough dragging the police into your little scam, but when you start knocking my son, you've gone way over the line.
you'll have to sneak around this.
Steal a boat. A worthless copy. Some criminal mastermind she turns out to be. She ends up with nothing.
Jack is my hero. He brought us to this lodge. He didn't have to do that.
I think she was helping someone out. See, it's always something like that with her.
I know as much about him as you do, which is what Jack told us. Government sent him to officially investigate the diamond claim. Seems rather brusque, doesn't he?
You're a crook.
Oh, yeah, well, what a
Um,
numbers. I'm gonna bring you down, Jack.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, dinner.
Yeah, she wouldn't know Corvus yet. His rich sister brought a lawyer with her, that's what Jack said. Suppose we'll meet them both eventually.
How did you know about that?
Well, your eyes are red.
Think he lives nearby?
It was nothing.
Oh, come on. Tell me.
Yeah, Nathan. Corvus is CC. Nessa is SS. Okay. And Evan.
Mostly because underneath,
Eek, I hope he is a nice and sympathetic man. We aren't supposed to be here. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's Nessa. Anything else I can ask her? I can smell Kimmy. I know it doesn't notice anything of note. No. These shoes I'm wearing are size 6.5. Though for boots, I usually go a size up. Thanks, Kimmy. That information might be very helpful. Yes, we now know her shoe size. Okay. My suitcase is my mother's when she came to Canada. It's a bit worse for wear, but I love it. Anything else I could ask? Check our notebook. No. Oh, it's almost 11:30. Okay, I'm going to see door. Go to the next part. Press escape, remove the mouse cursor to the top of the screen, open the main menu. For more options you can save, load your game, adjust the game speed, and more. Yeah, can I look at lights? See anything over there? Smell? Yeah, I think I'm done because you know, it's 11:30. I haven't done my Duolingo lesson yet. I haven't done my checking on Dream yet. I haven't done the Obey Me event. I want to go out for a bit with Nicholas because I'm going to have to take the tent down tomorrow because we're going to have severe thunder showers and rain. So yeah, I am going to head off. But thank you. I guess it was just one bot for watching. Yeah, I'm hoping to continue this. I don't know when, because tomorrow night I have to do my hair and stuff, and other things. I gotta cook something, because I usually Fridays or Saturdays I do like my cook for a few days, like a big cook. Do like wash out the litter boxes with diluted Mr. Clean, you know, do all the fancy stuff. I'm probably not going to do the fountain though, the water fountain. I last did it on Monday, and I usually do it within a week. I was going to do it early tonight, but where we're getting the forecast for sudden severe thunderstorms, I don't think I'm going to do that because I'm scared we'll lose power. So yes, ciao. Stop streaming.